All right, what's up YouTube? Today we're gonna do something awesome, and it is authentic Szechuan kung pao chicken. This is nothing like the stuff that you find in your average, suburban Chinese restaurant where they put celery in there. They're probably using some sort of weird canned sauce. Just has no flavor. This is the real deal, all right? And it's pretty easy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with cutting up our chicken into about 1 centimeter cubes. And then you can use either chicken breast or chicken thighs. I personally like the chicken thighs. I think it's a little bit more flavorful. It's a little bit more juicy. And then we'll just get that marinated. So first cut it up. And the marinade is fairly simple. We'll start with just a little bit of salt. It's about a teaspoon of salt or so. And then we will do a little MSG. Go ahead and throw that in there. A little chicken bouillon. And then we will marinate with a little bit of cooking wine, just about a tablespoon or so of cooking wine. And then really that's it, a little white pepper. So go ahead and get that in there. And then just a pinch of cornstarch. And so once you got all that in there, and then one more egg white. This is actually kind of important. This is gonna give it a really nice coating later when we fry it. So try to keep the yolk in and in the shell there, and we just have the egg white. Once you have that, mix it up a bit and get it going. Oh, one more thing. We do need a little bit of dark soy sauce as well. So hold on, let me grab that. Just a little bit of dark soy sauce in there, just for color, all right? And this is about 1 to 1.5 pounds of chicken, I'd say. And once that's in there, that is good to go. We will let that sit for about 10 minutes. Okay, while that's marinating, let's take a look at what other ingredients we need for this dish to work. We want some dried Szechuan chilies. All right, you can find this in most stores. We want some Szechuan peppercorns. Now this is something that you kind of have to find probably at an Asian store. But this is gonna give it some really, really good fragrance. And it adds this, what's called mala flavor. And it's kind of a numbing spicy. It's not super spicy, but it kind of numbs your tongue a little bit. And it is delicious. It gives us a really, really good fragrance. So we'll just have maybe about, half a tablespoon worth of that. And then our other ingredients for the sauce, we essentially have about 1.5 tablespoons of black Chinese vinegar. And do about half a tablespoon of dark soy sauce. We can just mix that in there. We have roughly 2 tablespoons of sugar. We can go ahead and mix that in there. A couple teaspoons of chicken bouillon. Go ahead and mix that in there. And then we want some cornstarch water. Just a couple tablespoons of cornstarch water. Go ahead and mix that in there. And that is our sauce. And once you get that mixed, that will be ready to go once we start cooking. And then other than that, we just have some cut up ginger and garlic and some green onions. The other piece that we need are peanuts. All right, I've got some raw peanuts here. And the best way to prep these is to just start with raw peanuts, take some peanut oil or some canola oil or whatever, coat your peanuts a bit, toss it around in a bowl, get it all coated. And then what you're gonna do is go ahead and microwave this on high for about 3 to 3.5 minutes. It might take a little bit longer. It depends on your microwave. Try to mix it up while you're doing it. You might have to add another minute or two after that, but wait for it to start kind of turning just a little bit golden brown, and that's when your peanuts are ready. All right, we got our ingredients. This is marinating. Let's get outside and go cook. It is a beautiful day outside today. It's getting a little bit dark, but still great for outdoor cooking. We got our wok going here. What we did is put just a little bit of oil. First, we're going to kind of flash fry our chicken. So let's get that oil piping hot. Our oil is piping hot. We are ready to get this chicken going in there. So let's just be very, very careful as we place it in. And we'll let that cook. And what you want to do is cook this to be about 50-60% done. You don't want to cook it all the way. All right, because you're going to finish it later. Get that heat going back up again. Our chicken is almost done right here, as you can see. Once that is ready, we're just gonna go ahead and scoop this out for now. This is where you really want kind of a spoon like this that allows you to get the chicken out while leaving the oil. And then once we get all that out, we'll also take out the oil. And then we'll get started with the we'll finish up the cooking process after this. Okay, just a little tiny bit of oil left in the wok here. I'll let that heat up again, which shouldn't take too long. And this is where we start cooking. And this happens really, really fast. We'll start with our Szechuan peppercorns and our Szechuan chili peppers. Get that in there. Just give it, a quick toss. That's gonna bring out the flavors. We'll put our garlic and ginger in there. We'll get our green onions in there. Just half of it for now. And look at that go. And then we toss in our chicken. And at this point, we toss. All right, doesn't take too long. Now we add our sauce. So get that sauce mixture that we had earlier. Go ahead and just dump that in. Make sure you get all of it. And mix. Finish off with our peanuts. And off. And that's it. We are done. Look at that. That is authentic Kung Pao chicken. Finish it off with some green onions on top for color. Let's bring this into the light a little bit. Take a look. How amazing does that look?
Amazing.
Oh, it smells wonderful. That fragrant Szechuan chilies and the Szechuan peppercorns really comes out in this dish. Okay, one more time. Let's take a look at this dish. Doesn't that look beautiful? Just give it a try here. Perfect. Sweetness, saltiness, it's all there. A little bit of salty sourness. Hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. See you next time.